On Monday, we first brought you the story of a place called Camp Welfare, which is a plot of land that was gifted to former slaves after the Civil War. And since then, the land has been used for a camp's yearly revival meeting. But this year, the church that now owns that land canceled the meeting. Late yesterday, a judge ruled, though, that the revival could go on. News 19's Mary Sturgill went to Fairfield County for the very first night of the revival.
On this night, everything is all right. The tent holders at Camp Welfare are moving in for their annual revival, a move that only comes after a judge granted them a temporary restraining order after the church canceled the camp that is held on their property.
I am so thankful. I am so delighted. Oh, Jesus.
That gratitude comes because 66-year-old Margaret Talford knows how close she came to not being able to celebrate her birthday at the camp meeting and pass traditions practiced here on to her grandchildren.
We could not have been here like this, fellowshipping one with another, if it hadn't been for God. And when I say I serve a true and living God, I serve a true and living God.
So as people move into their tents and get ready to worship and fellowship together like they and their ancestors have for 156 years, this year is extremely special. 72-year-old Shirley Kennedy is Margaret's older sister.
I have been here all of my life, and I can't ever say I remember missing a year on this campground.
Ground that will be blessed with almost 600 people, many of them children, for the next week and a half.
We are not going anywhere. Man might say we are going, but we are not leaving till God moves us. When he moves us, then we'll just be in the record book as once being here.
But for this week,
we're inviting the community. We want everybody to come. Everybody. We're not trying to exclude anybody.
Traditions and faith will be passed on.
Father God, thank you for letting us have this great family.
Thank you, God, for joining us all together one more time. And God, we coming in the name of your Son, Jesus.
He'll make it all right.
Well, even though the group is getting to have this year's revival, there is another hearing about the land that's going to take place next week in front of Judge Brian Gibbons.